Hello everyone, this is Shadow Mario 41. Mario, wake up! It's time for some more Super Mario 64! In the last video we tackled King Koopa Mountain and I talked about how I was a pathetic kid and couldn't figure out the start of Super Mario 64 and wandered around forever, but now it's time to tackle the first Bowser stage behind the big star door. Obviously, the big star door is a big deal, or else it would just be like all the other star doors, right? So when I first came in here as a 6-year-old, I was like, oh my god, Princess Peach! Because actually, I didn't know. I was used to very short games on the NES and Super Nintendo, although they weren't as short on the Super Nintendo. But, you know, games on the NES, you could generally complete in like 2 hours. You know, most, I shouldn't say all games, most games. But then, of course, it turned into Bowser, and then you fall through the floor, which is awesome. It's like the coolest thing ever. And then Bowser's all like, oh, you stepped right into my trap, just as I know you would. I warn you, friend. Watch your step. So I thought this was like the last level, or I didn't know what was going on. But you know, you expect a game, you don't expect a game to be this long. You don't know how long the game is when you first play it. I don't know. I was used to a lot shorter games, I guess. But anyway, this is Bowser in the Dark World, I should mention. It's really cool. I love the build-up where you know, the Princess Peach picture turns into Bowser and you fall through the floor. As a kid, I loved that so much. And I was really like, Bowser tricked me. Like, how could I fall from Bowser's trap? Of course it was a trap. Like, it's so obvious. Like, it really, like, got to me. I don't know. It was just funny. But anyway, more on the Bowser stages. I absolutely love the inclusion of the Bowser stages, the way they were included. And you might ask what I mean by that. Well, the Bowser stages are way more linear in that if you just said, like, what would Mario translate to? Oh, there's also 8 red coins in each Bowser stage, and they're actually hidden pretty well, so you gotta be vigilant. But if you ask me, like, what would Mario translate to if it were in 3D, it would be like a series of levels like this, which is actually almost what Super Mario 3D lands. But anyway, so I was just, you know, the free roaming environments were great, but I was still craving like that Mario platforming, you know, that you get in the games like Super Mario Bros. 3 and Super Mario World. You know, you don't really have that a lot, well, at least in the early levels of Super Mario 64. I should say the later levels get a lot tougher in terms of platforming, but in the earlier levels, you know, you have these big open worlds, which are awesome, but, you know, walking around Bob-omb Battlefield isn't exactly a test of your platforming abilities, you know, and scaling Womp's Fortress is pretty easy once you do it for, like, the millionth time, so, you know, I was really looking for a test of platforming abilities, and I got it. I love how the Bowser stages are linear like this. They are foreboding, with the music and the environments and everything. I love it. It's brilliant. It was a brilliant design choice, and I think it's fantastic. And it really serves as a great tie-in to the whole game, because I think if these stages were not included in the game, say there were no Bowser stages like this, or stages that they don't really have to be Bowser stages, but stages that are in this style of, you know, just a linear platformer, I think that would have been a big source of complaint, actually. A lot of people would have been like, you know, Super Mario 64 was great, but it didn't have any, like, platforming levels. And, you know, that's what I wanted in a Mario game. I want a level that has me jumping from platform to platform in 3D. And that's exactly what this game gave us, so that's pretty awesome. It kind of equates to the, in Super Mario Sunshine, the secret of the ... missions, where you had to go through this little obstacle course. I loved those. I thought those were so cool. But anyway, I'll continue that discussion a little bit. For now, we gotta face off against our nemesis, Bowser, for the first time. Love the music, love the environment. Even though Bowser looks like a giant chicken in this game, it's like, Princess Toadstool isn't here, of course. The princess is in another castle, what a surprise. Alright, so anyway, Bowser's actually really easy. He pretty much just tells you how to beat him. He's not very hard any of the times you fight him, actually, but especially easy here. I guess it's just to introduce you to the whole mechanic, but a really creative way of defeating Bowser. I expected, oh jeez, I totally missed. I expected something to do with the axe the first time I played this game, because obviously in Super Mario Bros. You use the axe, you hit the axe, and then the bridge breaks, but nope, they actually introduced this whole new thing of you have to pick up Bowser by the tail, rotate the control stick to swing him around, and then launch him into one of those bombs. And it only takes one bomb, and then Bowser will be hurting pretty bad, and he'll be all like, "Grr, I was a bit careless, this is not as I planned, but I still hold the power of the stars, and I still have Peach. Wahahaha, more stars, you'll pay for this later, even though I'm just gonna die eventually." And then he explodes into a giant key, and I'm gonna get the giant key, and be all like, "Yeah, I got a key! I got a key!" Anyway, whew. Bowser in the Dark World. Clear. So I really do love the inclusion of the Bowser stages, in short. I think it's just a fantastic thing that really puts the icing on the cake in this game. Really great. Anyway, alright, we finished that. You might think the key fits here, but the key doesn't fit. Maybe it's for the basement. So I was like, oh, that's so cool. I didn't even know there was a basement. This is the coolest game ever. Anyway, there's also, if you'll notice down this hallway, there's a big blue over there. I'm going to take care of that a little bit later. For now, I'm just going to charge right into the basement, unlock the door. I love that little unlock animation. It actually felt quite a sense of accomplishment in this game, too. There's another big star door that requires 30 stars to get by. Can't go in there just yet, but I don't really want to right now. I'm going to explore the basement for just a little bit and gather a few items down here. I think, am I correct? Yes, in saying that this stupid rabbit is going to be here now. Yeah, this rabbit's name is actually Mips, the rabbit, named after a thing using computer architecture, Mips. If you ever take a course on computer architecture, you'll learn all about Mips and how annoying it is. So anyway, it just makes you appreciate how annoying this rabbit is, I guess. Both the language and the rabbit are irritating. But anyway, he stole a power star, so if you catch him, he'll actually give it right back, which is pretty awesome. That's pretty easy for a power star. Here we go! I love how the castle has some of these secret stars. I love it. It's really, really nice. Really nice touch. Alright, there's a level right there I don't really want to tackle yet. I'm actually going to go in here first. What do we have? Actually, no, I'm not. I don't want to go in there first. What am I doing? I want to go over here first. Through this wooden door, which will actually take us to this little pool of water over here where I'm going to swim around. I guess this is the first time we've done swimming in this game, other than that little brief intro. Swimming controls are actually really nice. They control like an airplane, which you might not expect. Same with the wind cap controls. Up is down, down is up. But it's pretty cool. I actually think they do a good job with the swimming controls in this game. I think they're actually better than other games like Banjo-Kazooie and, you know, the Rareware platformers, where swimming gets kind of clunky. But anyway, if we ground pound those two pillars, it'll actually drain the moat of Princess Peach's castle. So now this area is fully accessible to walk around, which I am going to do in just a minute. I just wanted to drain the moat first, and I'm going to go back down here. See, it does seem like I'm skipping around a lot, but it all has a rhyme or reason to it. Don't worry. Don't worry. Okay, now that's done. Now I'm going to go in this door, and I'm going to start this course over here, which is actually a really cool course because you actually enter it through this little like portal in the floor. Really, really neat. Anyway, but first I'm going to talk to this Toad. You might ask, why am I talking to Toad? I usually don't care about Toad. He says, hold on to your hat. If you lose it, you'll be injured easily, which is actually true. If you lose your hat, you can't do it in many cases, but if you do, you actually take damage better. But if anyway, and then it's true, Bowser's troops are there too. Oh, and here, take this. I've been keeping it for you. Hey, a power star. All right, thanks, Toad. Toads are useful once in a while, I suppose. Here we go. Nice. Yes, you bet I want to save. All right, we're gonna start this course, which is Hazy Maze Cave, which even as a kid, I hated this course. Actually, I really hated this course because I always got lost in Hazy Maze Cave, and it was just a mess. But I can pretty much navigate around it flawlessly right now. But it was kind of a challenge when I was younger. It was difficult. I'd get lost and I would get hurt, and oh boy, don't do that. Because the basement courses, the courses I guess 5 through 9. Are a really big step up in difficulty from our previous courses. They're not actually. I'm just gonna do this really fast. No, get back over there. I will. It's actually a really big step up in difficulty. Our first few courses introduced us to some mechanics. Oh, come on! Can I just do a freaking wall kick? There we go. Finally. There's a really easy power star to get right there. That's actually the 6th power star in the course. So I might as well grab that right now. There's no reason not to get that. It's so easy. And I have to go that way anyway, so that's really, really simple. But yeah, it's a big step up in difficulty, and you definitely notice as a kid, when I finally made it to this point in the level, or in the game, I was actually pretty stuck. Like, I was like, oh, there's the lava course, there's the sand course, they're all hard levels. And, it was great for now, it's a great challenge, but as a kid, that was kind of frustrating. And I eventually made it through, but it was good. I actually enjoyed the challenge a lot. I don't want the game to just be a cakewalk, but at the same time, it was kind of, I don't know. It was nice, I guess. I didn't expect this much of a challenge this early on, but I got it, which I'm glad. I'm gonna take a shortcut. Take a little bit of damage, doesn't matter. If I can just refill it in the water. Anyway, this is also introducing us to our friend over here, Dory, who becomes a recurring character in the Mario series. Dory is this giant... Dory is somewhere. Dory is over there. Dory is this giant sea monster that just kind of roams around the cavern. Totally a random character. I really don't know how this character became so popular. I mean, Dory's pretty cool, but I don't know. It just became like this big deal, and like this character that's used a lot. Anyway, you can get on Dory's head, and then you can actually control Dory. I think it's a female. I'm not sure though. But by walking on its head, it'll actually spin in the direction that you're in. So see, like I'm on the right side, so it's turning right. And then I actually want it to go straight. I actually want Dory to not go to the Power Star on the center island yet. I want Dory to venture over to this hidden door over here. Because this caught my eye immediately when I was younger, and I was like, what the heck is in this door? Actually, when I was a kid, I didn't find the wing cap course for a long time. I found this course first, which is, of course, the metal cap course. Which has the best, most awesome remix of, you know, being the invincible theme. I don't know if it's really a remix, but it's just kick-ass. You just feel like a total badass in the metal cap. It's fantastic. Oh, look at this. You just plow through everything. It's wonderful. You just destroy everything. And you can't be hurt, really, unless you fall in a pit. So it's just really, really cool. Might as well step on that. And that means I can use metal caps now, which is great. And I'm actually going to use the metal cap here to get the remainder of the 8 red coins, which are hidden behind this platform over here, which I, again, couldn't find when I was a kid. I didn't know where the rest of the 8 red coins were. I was like, did they forget to put 4 red coins in? But no, they're actually hidden around that platform. I didn't even think to look there. That's very clever. So, and of course, the advantages of the metal cap, in addition to being invincible and unstoppable, which, you know, of course wasn't enough, another advantage of the metal cap is that you can pretty much just walk through everything, which is fantastic. So, I love being able to do that. Alright, back inside Hazy Maze Cave. Alright, let's finally tackle Swimming Beast in the cavern. Oh, what am I doing? You can actually start out with a metal cap now. Might as well, right? It's right here. Let's go! Nothing can stop us now. It's awesome. I love how Metal Mario also became a big deal too. Like, clearly the developers knew that this was a cool thing because they included him in Mario Golf. He was in Super Smash Brothers as, you know, the little mid-stage boss and whatnot, and in classic mode. And then he also, I think he even appeared in some other games too. Probably the most recent being, what was the most recent game Metal Mario was in? Was he in the most recent Mario Kart? I actually don't know. But he was in a lot of games, trust me. Anyway, Metal Mario is a G. That's all you need to know. He's a cool guy. If you want to be any video game character, you want to be Metal Mario. For some reason, I don't know why. But he's just a cool guy. I always wanted, like, the metal power. Like, it's the coolest power-up in this game. As cool as it is to fly around the wing cap, the metal cap is just the best. Alright, get over here, you big dino. Gonna ground pound on Dory's back and get back up to his, her head, his head. I don't know. I think it's a female. I'm pretty sure. Here we go. Let's go over here. Turn. Thank you. There we go. Nice. Here we go. Very cool. Another power star to add to the collection. That is 30, even. 30 right on the nose. Very nice. I've covered 30 power stars. Now I can open the door. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Have I finally cornered Bowser? No. But that'll remain to be seen, I suppose. Elevate for 8 red coins. Okay. This is how I'm going to close out the video, I guess. It's going to be with the 100 coin star of Super Mario 64's Hazy Maze Cave, which is not easy by any stretch. Anyway, I've kind of tried to plan out a very particular route for how I'm going to do this. It's not, you also can't just farm these things infinitely for coins. I thought you could do that at first, and I was like, oh, that makes things easy, but you can't. Well, that is not the route I had in mind, which was just to fall down a pit. Actually, you know what? I'm kind of running long on this video, so you know what? I'm actually going to do another thing before I tackle this, and I'm actually going to do what I was going to say for the beginning of the next video, but see now plans are getting all switched around. It's kind of impromptu. I'm going to do this little thing out here, which was resulted from draining the water outside of Peach's castle. I wanted to save this for the start of the next video, but I'll just do it now. It's the third and final cap course in the game, which is the Vanish cap. But anyway, I wouldn't you think the same thing? There's 2 coins floating up there. I always thought there was some crazy hidden significance to those coins. There is 0 significance. They're just coins. I actually collected them, and I was just like, oh, I must get some super secret. Like, I have no idea what's going to happen. Nothing. Nothing happened. Anyway, this is the Vanish cap course, which is arguably the most annoying of the cap courses because it starts out with this lovely big slide, which is nice, but you need to know exactly where the right coins are, or else you're just going to end up doing something stupid like that and having to restart. But I think now that I got a glimpse, I forgot where they were now, but I got a glimpse of it, so I think I should be okay. Vanish cap is pretty cool. It does also make us invincible. The wing cap is the only one that really doesn't make us invincible. It allows us to also walk through certain walls and objects as well, which is very, very handy, as you'd imagine. Okay, this is 2. Is that 3? Did I miss it? No, that's just a box. That's just a mushroom. Where's my other right coin? Oh, there they are, there they are. Oh, wow, that was close. Okay, 4. Okay, good. There's 4 on the slide that I need to get. The other things I don't care. The box of, the one-off, I don't really care about that. Alright, let's go this way. We have some fire chomps over here, straight out of Mario 3. I think they're supposed to be fire chomps from Mario 3 anyway. Okay, go up here. This is actually a difficult course, too. This isn't very easy. I always thought this was the toughest of the cap. This one actually requires platforming. It's not just a quick collect the 8 right coins and leave the stage. It actually requires some real platforming. Like this jump, which I always found difficult, because you always kind of take damage there. It's kind of unavoidable. 7, and 1 more right coin if I can just make it up here without dying. Yes, excellent. For a stomp on that switch, so we can use all the Vanish caps, which is awesome. Vanish cap makes Mario disappear. Yes, all the blue blocks I would like to save. That would be very, very handy. Thank you. And there's my 8th red coin. That'll result in the Power Star, and that will give me 20. No, that was 22. I was reading the coin count. That'll give me 31 Power Stars. Here we go. Very nice. One of the castle's secret stars. Awesome. Alright, well I guess now that I'm back out here, I guess, no. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do next. I was considering going back to Jolly Roger Bay and doing that next, or if I should just finish up Hazy Maze Cave. I think I'll just finish up Hazy Maze Cave in the next video. Kind of debating to myself on the fly. All the plans are screwed up anyway, so whatever. We'll get things back in order regardless. This is Shadow Mario 41. I'll see you guys next time for more Super Mario 64 as I backtrack now to Hazy Maze Cave. Ciao.